Final third, so you see the breakdown. And from one area to the other, how we expect it to get into that area, and then into the final third, like missed crosses in terms of the type of crosses that you are supposed to state. Now, you are stating that when you have the ball in such wide areas, you can hit early crosses. You know early crosses. Yes, early. A lot of thought in that aspect. It's just more or less a combination of experience within this job over this period and how well I feel people should be thinking when it comes to doing these analysis around. I think I took into consideration that wide gap between we not having specialized analysts within our system and how quick they can catch up in terms of building tactics in this front. So considering all these facts, I took a bold step to make sure I rather make this thing worth it in totality. Yeah, it's a combination of both, you know. There are some that are self-generated, there are some that are in accordance to international standard as to what an analyst should have in terms of what you can deliver in that front. So it's a combination of the two, of how well I make the content of it much more realistic to our system locally. And these are unique contents I can assure you can't actually have anywhere at all. The second one in particular is a step up from the first one that we had. You know, with the first course, it was basically more or less like a green field for majority of them. But in this particular one, we have a combination of coaches, journalists, and I mean, some even masters and that highly educated people also falling into it. So it's more or less a step up. I like the engagement more this time around because I have people with basic knowledge that are ready to contribute when it comes to you raising up tactical issues and technicalities in the whole. So I think it's looking better and better, and then as time goes on, we are going to really have a different class of people running into it as well. And I think I am quite enthused about the fact that we're beginning to have scholars and high-leveled, you know, people or educated people taking the course. It shows how it is worth it at the end of the day. I think with the number and as time goes on, as it increases, it's bridging the gap in our system, which was a key problem. And I think with the FA noticing that there's this huge gap in this modern trends of running football in our system, is trying to push more effort into it. I think we also appreciate the fact that it is becoming mandatory for clubs within our local leagues to engage these analysts one way or the other. I will encourage the FA to, you know, strengthen the laws when it comes to we engaging analysts in our game, because it's the modern system, it's the modern way of reading football and studying around. It's an addition for coaches. It's an automatic improvement on our game in that sense. And I think I'm hoping for the day where we can get one team having 6, 7, or 8 analysts employed in that field. I mean, it's a clear statement of how serious we want to develop our game in this sense.